Hello, my name is Joshua Dixon Williams, and I'm here to share with you the 3 maxims I developed for myself throughout this leadership course, Management 7135, over at the University of Memphis. Throughout this semester, we've been talking about personal maxims, so individual, team maxims, and organizational maxims. And I've lowered it down to 3 out of about 10 or 15 that have allowed me to kind of refine both my work and my personal life, with hopes that I will live by these 3 maxims and really, truly live a full life and work hard every single day. The first maxim, which is more of an individual, is called 100% responsible. About a year ago, I was assigned with ensuring that all of the people at my work had birthday buddies. So there's about 80 people on our team, and I just had to ensure that each person got a birthday buddy selected to them that will plan not only the decoration of their cube, but also making sure that they eat lunch on their birthday somewhere they would like to. One guy fell through the cracks. Instead of really zoning in and saying, I could have done this better, I could have ensured he didn't do that, I put blame on others. They didn't choose the name out of the jar. They didn't participate in this. It was their fault. My boss looked at me and said, look, Dixon, from here on out, you need to be 100% responsible. She meant be 100% responsible for the actions you can control. In this, it was my goal to get the birthday buddies, and I didn't do it. I need to make sure I don't put blame on other people, but really follow through the steps to ensure that. And so the perfect thing in the book is actually from Emotional Intelligence 2.0. It's in chapter 6, and it's talking about controlling your own self-talk. And the direct quote is, accept responsibility for your actions and no one else's. And that's exactly 100% responsibility. Not saying discredit other people's actions, don't help other people, but it's really saying you have a job to do, you have tasks you need to get done. Do not let others stop you. Do not put blame on others. Do not make any excuses. Take your actions and be 100% responsible for them. The next one, which is more of a team, is ask the leading questions. In a training about 3 months ago, I was told we need to ask the leading questions if we want to know more about people. You take a look at this picture. So this is my mom, but you wouldn't know that unless you asked. But if you were to ask her, you would say, who's this? And she'd say Kurt. Well, a lot of people would assume Kurt is a boyfriend or a husband, but she would tell you Kurt was a best friend that helped raise me as a single mom, and was a mentor to her in management, and was so many other things for her. But without asking her, you wouldn't know that. And so my team maxim is really asking the leading questions. We have to be authentic with each other. We have to be personal. And once we ask those leading questions, once we really deep dive into a person's day, a person's family, we can really read into being a good teammate and to really being a passionate team that works together. In Lencioni's Five Dysfunction book, he talks about politics. And his exact quote for politics and the exact definition is the opposite of authenticity in people. When you ask the leading questions, you're going to find authenticity in people. You're going to get people's bad days. You're going to get people's good days. So I want to live by that maxim and ask the leading questions of everyone I run into so I can learn about them and ultimately work and grow with them. And then my last maxim is 1 minute a day. We had an all-staff training for Alsac St. Jude, who I work for, and Gopi Kaliyil, who is the chief brand evangelist chief evangelist of brand marketing for Google, came and spoke. And you would probably ask, what does basketball and Gopi have to do with each other? But he challenged us. He said, do something a day, just something you love, for 1 minute a day. And I didn't understand. And he said, you're never going to do one thing for 1 minute. So I love basketball. So every day I wake up and play basketball. And yes, I'm not going to play for a minute, but I'm going to play for 45, or I'm going to play for an hour. And ultimately, as an organization, we can ask, this could be an organizational maxim. Spend 1 minute a day doing something you love. It'll turn into more, and you're going to work better. And our 360-degree leader, it speaks about being better tomorrow. And the direct quote of the book says, the better you are, the greater your value today. And that happens to be the same with 1 minute a day. Do something you love, and you're going to be better because your value is going to be better. So between 1 minute a day, 100% responsible, and asking the leading questions, I plan to use these 3 maxims to become a better professional and person in the workforce. Thank you.